to KH Radio. On today's programme, we're talking about birds, baking and Brazil.
And that's not all. Do you know which of our sporty teachers nearly made it into England's squad? You'll find out in today's teacher feature.
It's Halford Bake Off Week, and we've been discovering some of your dream cakes.
It's hot, humid and noisy. Can you guess where we are in this week's KH Radio quiz?
KH Radio!
Yes, it's that special week of the year when the Halford Barn becomes the bake-off tent. The day all of our tart and tray bake entries will be judged. And then, on Friday, the best student bakers from each house will bake off against each other in our grand final.
To get us in a cakey mood, we've been doing our own research on what gets our taste buds tingling.
Yum, yum!
What are you making for the bake-off? I'm making chocolate fudge cream brownies. It will have fudge in the brownies, and then we'll have cream on the side, and they'll dip it into the cream and taste it.
Do you have a secret to making brownies?
Yes, but I can't tell anyone.
My name is Florence Bobilia, and I'm making lemon drizzle cake with crystallised lemon with caster sugar in it on top. And then on every square, I'm going to write KH in red and blue icing.
I'm Florrie, and I'll be making a chocolate cake and then marshmallows on the top.
My name is Barnaby, and for the bake-off I'm making flapjacks.
I'm making a cinnamon spice cake, and it's going to have a treacle sauce on top, and I'm going to cut out some card and make it say Halford, and I'm going to pour the treacle in that.
Yum, yum!
Halford News and Events with KH Radio.
Tomorrow is our Charity Green Day, which was postponed from just before half-term. Don't forget to bring in cereal boxes for our domino run, £2 for Charity Day and an extra 50p if you want to buy sweets. Also, don't forget your recycled fashion costumes for the Halford Catwalk.
Last Wednesday, our reception children met some big and powerful birds, as well as some cute and fluffy ones. Afterwards, we asked them all about it.
We have had a visit from the Falconry Centre from Hadley. They brought in some birds for the children to see, as we've been learning all about different types of birds this week.
Do you think you enjoyed it?
Yes, we enjoyed seeing them fly.
What bird did you see?
A barn owl,
Tilly, what did you see? Can you remember?
peregrine falcon.
Good girl. What's special about a peregrine falcon, Tilly?
It could go faster than a cheetah.
What did you learn about the birds?
We learned that owls spit out something called a pellet. They eat a mouse that goes into their gizzards and it makes energy, and the bones and fluff get together and make a pellet, and then the owl spits the pellet out.
Did you see any birds fly?
We saw a barn owl fly. One of the birds flied really, really fast.
KH Radio!
It's about 40 days till the Olympics start. Whilst we don't have any former Olympians in our staff, we do have a teacher who very nearly got into the England squad. Can you guess who? It's Mrs. Marshall Walker. Have you ever played in a professional team?
I have never been paid to play, but I did get through to the Midland Masters, which is where they select for GB. So I did almost get a selection for England.
Have you ever won a prize?
Yes, I've won a prize for being best player of the year, that kind of thing.
What is your most favourite sport?
Hockey. Hockey's my most favourite. That's what I kept up when I was at school. So I still play hockey once a week, and I train once a week as well. So that's got to be my favourite.
Do you like to watch sport?
Yeah, I do actually. It depends what it is. I like the high profile stuff, so I enjoy watching football when it's decent teams. I love still watching hockey, which I can watch on BT Sports, and some of the high end rugby stuff as well.
What do you like about sport?
It gets you outdoors most of the time, and the social side, you get to see your friends and your mates every week, and it also makes you feel better when you've done some exercise and lots of running around.
KH Radio!
This
term we've been finding out what Hawford students do in their spare time. Today we hear from a Year 6 pupil who makes models ranging in size from tiny to huge.
My name is Robert Lee and I'm in Year 6 LH.
Why do you do model making?
Because it's a very relaxing thing to do, and yeah, the results are spectacular if you put your back into it.
What type of models do you make?
I make basically loads of things from like fighter jets and aeroplanes to tanks and trucks and space shuttles.
What materials do you use?
I use lots of materials. I use clay, wood, a bit of paper.
What model are you most proud of?
There is one 2 centimetre size model that I made of a tiny World War II seaplane.
What was your most difficult model you ever made?
Probably one I'm working on right now, which is the giant Hindenburg made out of paper. Hindenburg was an airship made in 1937. It's like as long as I am tall at least, or it will be, and you have to painstakingly cut out all the pieces with knife and scissors and glue them together bit by bit.
Where am I?
Can you crack the clues in our KH Radio quiz?
Yes, it's time for our competition. This week it's been set by Issa. He'll give you 3 clues. Can you guess where he is?
Hello and welcome to Where Am I? Can you guess where I am? I'm in a hot and humid place. There are loads of different types of animal and plant species. It is being cut down at a very fast rate and almost 50% of it is gone, and we need to save the rest. Where am I?
If you know where Easter is, write it down and tell your teacher. If you don't, have a guess. And finally, don't forget that it's Father's Day this coming Sunday. We'll be back for next week. Goodbye.